talk about when you were younger and you grew up wrestling, and I think that I've always credited. I grew up wrestling too. I didn't when I got into high school. I didn't take it as seriously as you did at that point, but I started when I was little, and I credit a lot of that for my ability to kind of work hard, persevere when things are tough. But like, did that shape you at all to help you get through some of these times when you're older?
Absolutely. I mean, wrestling, being an individual sport like it is, it tests your ability to follow through, to persevere.
Right.
You have to have, some self-discipline, a lot of self-discipline, because you gotta watch your weight, you gotta watch, you gotta work hard. And what I found was, if I wasn't that talented of a wrestler, I had to outwork everybody,
right,
to be successful, and that's what I did. I mean, I was running probably 5 miles a day, and that was 7 days a week, just so I could make weight, and nobody was going to beat me in the third period, because
right.
I out-conditioned everybody. So, I was probably a foot taller than everybody I wrestled as well. So that
yeah.
I was able to use my leverage
sure.
to be successful. But the main thing about wrestling is the self-discipline you have to be successful.
Isn't that kind of like an analogy for life in a lot of ways? It's like everybody has deficiencies or strengths and weaknesses, and so it's like you focus on what you can control and you work at that, and you're kind of, especially in like an entrepreneurship role, you're sort of competing with yourself. Like, yes, we have competitors, yes, there's forces that we can't control, but ultimately it's kind of like be the best version of you and do what you know you can do and do it the best you can. And I think kids these days, I don't want to sound like an old person, kids these days, maybe that's lost sometimes, not with every kid obviously, but being in something in an environment like that, it has to set you up for at least that mindset, right, as you go out through the rest of the challenges, because there's ups and downs in everything.
Yeah, you almost have to turn off the outside influences,
right,
and just focus on getting the job done. And that's what kind of wrestling will teach you. And this business is a lot like that as well, because the outside influences are pricing and regulatory and all these things that are influencing the overall industry, but you've got a job to do, and you got to focus on that job and focus getting that job done. And so that's really kind of helped me get through some of these tough times like we're going through now. I mean, pricing is horrible, but the thing I can tell everybody about this business is the only thing that's consistent about the oil and gas business is inconsistency.
right.
One thing we're sure of is things are going to change.
Right.
And it goes on forever. It's been like that since I've been in this business, and it's not going to change. So you just can't get discouraged when a lot of these outside influences, pricing, regulatory, political influences, all these things come into play, but they always change.